Welcome to Recording with Centovacast. Now, with this session that we're going to be doing here today is showing you how to upload, make a playlist, add files to your playlist, also go over how you will make your genre, which genre you want to be found in. You want to be found in hip hop, you want to be found in rock, talk radio, blog talk, you name it. There's a variety of genres. If you don't understand the whole genre system, best way to do it is go on to shoutcast.com and then flip through the genres what they have and see which one would suit you best. Now, to start this off, let's add a file to this here. Now, I've already added one here earlier. I'll be adding a second one here so we could kind of speed up the process by having two files going here. I went it straight to media. I go to media. You see where my mouse is in the upper left corner here. Click on the plus sign. Go over here. Click on this media file. And down here in the bottom of the screen, we see my mouse is at where it says upload. I click on upload and the file manager pops up. This is a lot easier than the earlier days of doing internet radio. I've been doing internet radio with Centovacast for years, and before we had to do the whole FileZilla process. I'm sure you could still do that with this, but this is much, much faster, easier, better than any other process I've ever used. You go ahead and hit select a file. Now I already have it taken to here. This file, you see the first one already uploaded. Let's go ahead and just grab both of these two files here and hit open. And now it's going to start uploading these. And once it's done uploading, the screen right here where it shows it on there, it should automatically disappear, showing you what's already been put on there. And so after this process, and then we go into making the playlist. And after the playlist, I'll show you how to make the genre, launch it, and that's it. So very, very easy, simple to use. If you watch this video, you'll be able to see, oh, there it is. You'll be able to get, do all kinds of internet radio. See, no uploads in progress, so it's done. So I hit close right here on this right part of this box that's opened up. And I go to the bottom left screen where it says return. See, now I got 3 files in here. And now I go back over here to Auto DJ. First, we just came to file. We already know the media is there. And actually, let's do the media second. File, media, then playlist. So I go over here, click on media file. Should refresh. Here we go. So you see how I did this. You go media file, unknown, and then unknown. And then this first one, how maple syrup is like real estate investing. That's the first one I loaded earlier today. These other two right here, invest with Dan, those two, we're going to sit and drag and drop each one of these right into this here where it says Ashton Road Properties. I did that one, grab this one, drag and drop it right into it. Now those are right into my playlist. I'm going to show you a playlist here in a little bit, but to get a little clear here, right where it says unknown, 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 all these unknowns, you're going to have to either use iTunes or Media Monkey Player and open up the properties of that file from the music player, add in album title, you're going to add in artist, genre, and you're going to add in song title. Now, if you don't fill out those, that's why all these say unknown right now over here. It only shows right over here the names because that's the file name. Now, you're going to want to put these file names or the names that you want in each one of them because especially the album or the song title and the artist name, those two show up on the screen of whatever it is that you're broadcasting on internet radio stations. Now, let me be clear here. Do not put a .com there. You put a .com there, Shoutcast has a ruling. You cannot put .coms there. People do it all the time, and they get their accounts suspended. And so when I was reading through all the documentations, unless they changed it in the last year, but from all the documentations I read a couple years ago, you cannot put .coms there, phone numbers there, or anything. You have to put the title and what it's about and stuff. The whole idea of the .com and phone numbers are to be broadcasted on air. You could say whatever you want on air, as long as it isn't leading people to do something illegal. That's one of the other rules with Shoutcast. Okay, now we have these here two added into this playlist right here. I'm going to click on this playlist, and you're going to see all three of these here audios on this playlist right here. We took that right from the media library and put it into this here playlist library. You see I got a second playlist right here called the same thing, but it's called Specials. Now I'm going to hit return on this bottom left corner, and this should return me back to the home page. Now I'm going to go to playlist and show you what is there. See, now if you look at this here, this is the one that we just got them working on. I could click on it and it should open up, give you a little more detail. Do you want it in sequential order or random? Obviously sequential, it'll play in exact order what we put in the playlist. Random, it just picks it randomly, whatever you threw in there. And over here, you could sit there and add more to your proper playlist title name. Make sure the status is enabled for the one that's going to be playing on air, disabled for the one that's not going to be playing. And these rotations and intervals and stuff, don't worry about these. The schedules semi-work. It's not the best. So it's best to just put something on air and just run it from there and just kind of time it out yourself how you want to with commercials in between and everything else that you would like to add in the playlist. So let's go back to the regular screen here on the playlist. If you want to create a new playlist, um, you're able to do that right here in this right corner here. See where my mouse is hovering at? In the middle of the screen, create new playlist. You click on that and you go through the processes of adding everything that you want into it and stuff. The files come from media over here on the left side where it says Auto DJ. This is where you're going to be spending most of your times in files, in media, for everything, or playlists. If you're going to create a new playlist that has different things, you have right now this account has 2 gigabytes worth of storage space. So if your files aren't that big or long or high def, you could sit there and put tons of stuff on here for 2 gigabytes. So, but if you're doing music, you're going to need more than 2 gigs. I've ran internet radio stations with music, and I needed more like 4 or 6 just to have a decent rotation. You wouldn't hear the same stuff over and over again. So now that we have these on here, let's go over here to server, and I'm going to hit start. You see where it's highlighted? It says this will start server. Successfully started. Now I'm going to show you something. I'm going to go up here to settings. And stream title is the Ashton Road Properties, email on there, company organization. These things won't show up on there, or the .com and stuff. But when you go to Auto DJ, and you see where here it says genre, I put it down under Blog Talk right now. You could just put it under Talk if you want to, but I found Blog Talk is quite wide open, and you should be able to, excuse me, be found quite well right there on the Blog Talk. It's a lot of areas available on there. Now, as for like widgets and things like that, they don't worry about that, or album, server override, relaying. Relaying is if you're relaying from another internet radio station via your own channel through it. That gets a little more complex. Don't worry about mount points or advanced. That's if you definitely know what you're doing with this here. Now, if you want this posted on your website or post links on your blogs or whatever else, you go over here to where it says configurations, where you see where the mouse is at, hit widgets. And here you're able to, I believe it's widgets. Hold on here. Maybe I went to the wrong one. No, quick links, sorry. Quick links up on the general up here. Click on general, and you could just sit there and copy this list right here. Actually, probably do one at a time or something, but for each one of these things, for Winamp, Windows Media Player, QuickTime, I usually just do QuickTime, and that will work mostly with all of them, from what I found. And there's other things down here that you can be able to look at for different links and stuff, but You can find many different media players free on the web that you could be able to take this web address right here where it says streaming from server index and copy and paste that right into any of those free media players. So you can put those on websites and stuff like that and be able to have it where it automatically streams. And so we got you on that. Now, let me show you one other thing here where it says reports and listeners. You can click on statistics right here in the left part of the screen. It tells you how many people are listening, how many listeners, how long do they listen. It also gives you all the statistics of what countries listen in the most, what countries have the are the top listeners, things like that, and it gives you every aspect of what you would want to for statistics, especially if you want to know who in the market you want to cater to by those who listen in the most. So this will definitely give you a great way to be able to look at what's going on out there. So, but now that we have this here part taken care of, um, whenever you change something in the settings, you always want to stop the server and restart it. So if you change something in the settings, it's always best to always stop it and then start it because sometimes it does not show up. I don't know why. So let me show you. If we go over here to settings and then we decide to look at auto DJ, and from here I want to change this to talk, not blog talk, but put it under talk. If I change this and I go over here and hit update in the bottom part of the screen, it's automatically, and make sure if you change the name of the radio stream title instead of Ashton Road Property Stream, like say let's just Ashton Road Properties, and I hit update. Now after this updates, I have to go over here and hit stop server, hit OK, and restart server, hit OK. Oh, well, hit start again. Restart just kicks it into play. Now it's starting. Station is offline. Hold on here. Start. Stream successfully started. Stream is already running. Okay, now it's running. And you look up here in this corner right here where it says above SynTovaCast, it says now playing unknown by, and then it says everything else on there. So now that you're live and on air, it should show up hopefully in your yellow pages of the shoutcast.com, but your biggest goal would be to get this here on your own website. And, it'll also be in your app and everything else. And for those of you who need apps, be able to get you apps very cost effective, $300 for an iPhone app at simonsays.com. That's with all Z's. Z as in zebra, like Z as in zebra, IMON, Z as in zebra, AYZ as in zebra.com. simonsays.com. And we'll be able to hook you up on an iPhone app, show you how to be able to get our internet radio station with it, everything else, putting blogs and all that other stuff you could think of within an app. So glad to be able to have you guys on board today and show you how to set up, run a server for internet radio station broadcasting. This is very fast, very simple. I sought out every type of radio station out there to find a way to make this all possible. And not only for me, but everybody else that wanted to be able to get into internet radio broadcasting. I've been setting up people for years, and also myself and various other different clients and stuff. And this is what I have found the easiest, the most cost effective. Just to get started, it's only $5 a month for the system that I use, cheapshoutcast.com. And I look forward to you guys signing up with these folks here. I endorse them everywhere I go. And you guys have a great day. Thank you much.